Here I am in what is considered the centre of the galaxy. In truth, the actual centre is a cluster of black holes and gravity wells that are impossible to navigate, and anyone who has ventured has met an unfortunate end. This place, however, is very easy to find, with a diversity of people of where great hyperspace lanes stretching across to the far reaches of the galaxy collectively meet at this junction, where people have gathered to a figurative galactic centre, a place of commerce, cultural exchange, and to be represented in the Senate building. A shining jewel of the core worlds, Coruscant represents the capital world and the Imperial Centre. So, that is why we have decided for this place, here at the peak of the Umate, the highest mountain on Coruscant, to be the starting point of our journey across the stars. The last vestige of the natural beauty of this planet truly represents just how far we, as a collective people, can touch, but also destroy, and hide under the Durasteel vision of the future. Yet, the restraint to not build upon this peak, to memorialize the lost natural wonder of this world, should still be commended, even with the passing of governments, and gives me hope of the future yet to come. At this peak, we're only a few miles below a crossroad, where thousands of possible adventures await us. Pick any star, and we can probably go there. But we would be doing you a disservice if we didn't talk about one of the most impactful locations in the galaxy. Orbited by 4 moons, Coruscant, with a breathable atmosphere to most species, is located in the Coruscant sector of the core worlds. The recorded history of Coruscant stretches back so far that it becomes indistinguishable from legend. It is believed around 200,000 years ago, this planet was home to 2 species, the Tung and the Zell, the ancestors of the modern human. Over thousands of years, the species evolved out of their conflict with each other and became Coruscanti human natives, working together to build the city of Coruscant, constructing the world's first skyscraper, and by the time of 90,000 BFE, the entire planet was engulfed by one spectacular cityscape. Then, the only way to build was up. City levels were introduced, layering cities upon cities. The Durasteel surface rose as the old cities fell into an eternal night under the shadow of a new Coruscant skyline. However, 60,000 years later, around the time of 30,000 BFE, the mystifying Rakatan Empire discovered Coruscant, and many humans were taken as slaves across the galaxy. After the defeat of the Rakatan invaders, and with the invention of the hyperdrive, the Republic was born, with the signing of the Galactic Constitution between Coruscant, Alderaan, Duro, Corellia, and many other planets in the core worlds. For many millennia, between numerous conflicts across the stars, the Republic grew outwards, while Coruscant stretched taller as more species visited the jewel of the galaxy. As more city levels were introduced, more inhabited the planet, leaving the poorest among the world left behind in the undercities, while the more fortunate climbed above. By the time of the formation of the Galactic Empire, there are now 5,127 levels, with only the peak of the unit being the only reminder of the natural world. As the levels built upon the sky, more and more cities were abandoned and uninhabitable, and those left behind thousands of years ago under level 100 evolved into ghoulish beasts and other phantoms of nightmares. Only toxic waste and horrors await in the bottom of the abyss. Venturing above the old cities of Coruscant, we enter the roots of the surface, peeking a glance of sunshine between the shadows of skyscrapers. The Uscro district is a kaleidoscope of lights and sounds. Here, the city never sleeps. As dusk falls, the district becomes alive with a dazzling array of neon signs and holographic advertisements, vying for the attention of countless beings that flock in search of excitement and diversion. Entertainment is the religion of the Uscro district, with glamorous theatres, casinos, and clubs. Bands play energetic tunes bouncing around in packed clubs, blaring against the competition of other diversions, where beings from different worlds dance together, united by the universal language of music. The performances, often a fusion of various cultural styles, create a dynamic and ever-changing soundscape. The most opulent and elegant entertainment complex is perched at the peak of the Uscro district, the Galaxy's Opera House, with its striking architecture and lavish interior. One enters the grand foyer, greeted by marble floors and towering columns, setting the stage for an evening of refined indulgence. Patrons, dressed in their finest attire, gather here, awaiting the auditorium housing the soul of operatic theatre that captivate the mind, leaving audiences spellbound. Elevated upon the ascending towers of Coruscant lies the beating heart of the galaxy, the Senate building, a symbol of democracy and unity. Its domed roof and sweeping curves represent the convergence of over 1,000 cultures and species, each contributing to the grand mosaic of the galaxy. Here, the history and future of the galaxy is shaped by those we entrust to represent the best interests of us all, from the core worlds to the outer rim. Further on the surface, our journey continues to the place once hallowed as a sanctuary, with tranquility and enlightenment. The Jedi Temple, now transformed into the Imperial Palace, the residence of Emperor Palpatine. This structure stands as a symbol of a new era on Coruscant and the galaxy. The transformation from the Jedi Temple to the Imperial Palace is stark. Where once the temple is now a fortress of power and authority. Our journey through Coruscant now draws to a close. This world, a marvel of civilization, stands testament to the boundless potential of sentient beings. From the towering skyscrapers and the seat of governance, to the vibrant districts of entertainment and the hallowed halls of culture, Coruscant is a planet of unparalleled complexity and diversity. This world is the heart of the galaxy, a place the threads of countless lives intertwine. And so, as we take our leave from this extraordinary planet to visit the many wonders of the stars above, we are reminded of the profound impact such a place can have on the galaxy. Coruscant, still standing tall after hundreds and thousands of years, is a beacon of hope, a hub of activity, and a monument to the enduring spirit of civilization.